Hello and welcome to the first video in this series on the Waite Smith Tarot, also known as the Rider-Waite Tarot. This will be the only one that is not random in the series, as this is the significator card, the Fool. The significator is a card that is chosen to represent the querent, or the one asking the question, in the reading. And so one decided to choose the Fool because it is a very important card to me and in general to the tarot. As my friend says, that it is the actual ending of the Major Arcana as the 22nd card, 0, instead of the World. That through the journey of the cards, we return to the 0, the cosmic egg. So we take a look to this classic version of the Waite Smith Fool, the beautiful artwork here of the sun shining down as the Fool on the edge of the cliff looks out with a breath of fresh air, holding the flower, having the dog, and also the lonely possessions at the end of the stick. So this is not a direct card meaning here. This is just sharing some thoughts, some meditations on the cards, and just some ideas that come to one's mind as the study of the tarot, just as introspection, is a never-ending journey. That although I have been studying the tarot for many years, the cards always have new meanings to me, and they always flow into different readings and different lives in different ways. And I do not think that there is a set in stone meaning for each card, but there is a different meaning for each situation. As they are constantly living, the cards have energy as though they are beings, because they are. They have their own consciousness as a deck together. So, to me, this card is the classic meaning of a restart, a beginner's mind, that the phase must change and that we must see each day anew, not focused on the past or the future, not enraptured in some sort of concept or ideal. As see the Fool's back arched, he is looking towards the world with his back to the sun, and not necessarily heeding the warning from his little friend the dog, although it is definitely there. So this is a beautiful sense of freedom, of unity with the environment, as he is opening up as though a dancer out on the stage. He is ready for a new day, a new adventure. This is this moment in your life when you wake up and even start out on a new path, and there is a sense of fear sometimes. This is not that sense of fear unless we see it reversed, but this is this sense of renewal, of opening up. The heart is open to a new experience without judgment. So think that many people judge a fool as being stupid, foolish, when if you are truly a fool, you are able to see things, as in said in Princess Mononoke, with eyes unclouded by fear or hatred. And this doesn't matter what has happened to you yesterday. This is the sense that tomorrow is a new day, and that we are constantly opening up and awakening. So this can be the beginning of a new project, but really what it truly represents, as I continue to say, the beginner's mind, approaching things without any sort of attachment. That the Fool is opening to an adventure, and he's not even necessarily ready for that adventure, and that's okay. As we see, this card is 0, the egg, the cosmic egg, all possibility flows. From the 0 emerges the 1, 2, 3, and so on, so as manifestation. So let us understand that just like these yellow trees, the yellow of the fool's clothing and the sun is this newness, is this seeing life with open eyes, open heart, open mind, without any sort of judgment. And we know that the Fool can also represent some negative things, especially when reversed or in certain positions of a reading. Many times in the past, I have seen the Fool represent somebody who is not heeding caution, somebody who is going in without any sort of preparation, preparedness, self-knowledge, and awareness. And so, this can lead to lots of disaster, and sometimes that's just okay. The Fool is representing a time of renewal, when you are entering into a new being, and sometimes this does require putting on those blinders and going head on. You will face these tests as we go from 0 to 21. And these tests always bring us back to what I call, and Buddhism calls, the beginner's mind. This is seeing life with these new eyes. This new project unfolds like a flower, opens to the sky. The Fool is begging us to be open to these new experiences, to witness things, to feel free and playful, as everything is offered as a new adventure. This is the true form of gratitude. That gratitude is action. Gratitude is living your life, but not in a selfish way. This type of gratitude is adventure. Again, I repeat it because this is the meaning of the card. Opening up to experience. That life may bring us the pitfalls of the cliff, but the true seeker's journey is to walk alongside that cliff, as they call the razor's edge. And so, this is that meaning. This beautiful Fool who is ready for the dark and ready for the light, and he will judge neither. To put more emphasis on the negative side of this card, we can see that many times it represents foolishness, somebody that's uncaring, somebody who's ready for the Fool awakening. Many times this card does represent that, a place where it is recommending, especially when it's in a guidance position, that someone needs to see the world in a new way. Someone needs to restart and let go of their past. For me personally, I've gone through many Fool rebirths in letting go of the past and eventually coming to a major foolish rebirth called a spiritual awakening to many. These enlightening experiences mean that you'll have to put down the baggage which you may have been carrying for many, many years, even decades. And that it can be scary to put down this baggage, to put your very few possessions right into that little knapsack on the end of the stick. Take your little heeding of warning as the dog, or God, and go upon the path walking. Many of us are afraid of this. In fact, all of us are afraid of this. But the Fool throws caution to the wind, and he continues on the journey without fear. Or you could say transcending that fear, continuing on even though there is the fear. So take the advice of the Fool, throw caution to the wind, go into that journey, that thing that you know is right but scares you. Go into it like it's the first thing you've ever done, the 0, the beginner's mind. Enter into it and face these fears, not with retribution, not with resentment, but gratitude, that this is your journey of being alive. This is your journey of letting go. The cards, they are not meant to necessarily have a direct meaning. This is why in a video, all I can really tell you is that the Fool is opening up. You must experience these cards to learn them. We can talk about how they make us feel, what they may look like, but the cards are beings, and they are always changing. So thank you for listening, and I will leave you with this poem written for you, the Fool. A new adventure, tenured, innocence, naivete. Remember, warning, warming, preparation, or lack of preparation. Complete free restart of a new adventure, centered, a new feeling to follow, with mystery and renewal. Yellow leaf, dog, cliff dweller, no hobo, stuck, centered, entered, the unknown potential, the start of the journey, the hero's journey. What will you become? What will you unbecome? The fool, zero, witness rule, the first steps upon a path, no mind for mysticism or wrath, their trusted companion, dog, an emissary from nature or God, tugs as though the journey is odd, along the jut of the cliff, leading down, but not to jump, initiation, to face the traceless, beginning and end, before the aces. The yellow-robed fool on the edge of the hill of change, like an autumn leaf about to fall. Transition, transform. Let us open up like the fool, without fear, to this adventure of life. No separation between the foot and the path, the beginner's mind. Each moment starting over, each second, day, reincarnate. Let us look upon the hillside, the edge of life, without process, only witness, no fear, a little warm warning, but not from within, not from without, no separation, only sensitive sensations, barely possessing or possessed of a possession. What are you but the witness of these changes, always ending and beginning? So enjoy this, always beginning and ending. Enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe for more. Leave a comment with some requests for more readings. This is Dolly here. She would like you to ring the bell for notifications. This is Pazzo over here, the whole gang. Thank you for watching.